Prime Minister, Lydia Thorpe at the Press Club called on you again to cancel the referendum, but also said she may be convinced to come over to the Yes campaign if you made certain concessions on the Black Deaths in Custody report and the Bring Them Home report. Are you willing to talk and reach compromise with her?
Oh, look, I have every respect for people in this debate, and Lydia Thorpe and I have had a number of respectful discussions. I'm open to having discussions about issues that I care deeply about, and I know she cares deeply about. The issue of deaths in custody is one that I think continues to be an ongoing issue. It's one that she is genuine about. I say on the referendum with Lydia Thorpe and to anyone else who cares about Indigenous issues and who might disagree with the decision of the overwhelming majority of delegates to the First Nations Constitutional Convention at Uluru in 2017, that it is my view very strongly that the way to advance reconciliation in this country is for a yes vote to succeed at the referendum that will be held in the last quarter of this year. And that it is difficult from my perspective. Everyone will come to their own decision, of course. From my perspective, I fail to see how other issues will be advanced if a no vote is recorded. Charles, last one.
Prime Minister, on the rental standards, what will they focus on and why did you choose those issues?
We focused on that because we want a comprehensive plan. So you'll see other initiatives that the Commonwealth's taking about home ownership. You're seeing supply, which we see as being the key. But we also think that the issue of renters' rights is a real one. You'll look at, when you look at the issues which have been outlined, the 9 points that have been agreed to. For example, one of the things that we looked at was the consideration of what the impact of short-term stay accommodation is having on rentals. I know in an electorate like mine, it's having a substantial impact. And just having a look at that, considering what the implications are for that, is something that's worthy of doing. We know that there is no simple 1 day, 1 week, 1 month solution to dealing with housing issues that are about a long-term supply issue. But we know that we're all prepared to look at the full suite of reforms across the housing sector. That's why historically, if you look at the previous 10 years, there was very little engagement from the Commonwealth in any housing policy, except for programs which some have found actually led to an increase in costs rather than a decrease. My government is determined to fulfil our responsibility because I care deeply about housing. The Housing Australia Future Fund was the centrepiece of my second budget reply. And I say this will continue to argue that it should be supported, and that position is supported by ACOS, by Shelter, by community housing, social housing providers, but also by the master builders and by, frankly, common sense. If you support greater amount of social and affordable housing, then people should vote for it. Thanks very much.